What is good, YouTube? What is good? Welcome in to another show with your boy Tavares Wilson. As y'all know, I always get the last word. So just joined in, my boy Will. What up, bro? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm all right, man. I can't complain. I can't complain. So before we get started, man, hey, be sure if you're not doing so already, man, y'all hit like, subscribe on the channel. You know, we're gonna be live every Thursday night whenever we can, 8:30, 9:30 Eastern time. So just stay on the lookout for that. Hit that bell notification to be notified whenever we are live. Hit the notifications for Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook as well. Hit the follow buttons there. I'm everywhere, man. So we stay tuned in. We're gonna be making moves this season. As we all know, NBA season coming up around the corner. Season kicks off the 21st. So we're gonna be here more often with more news, more things to discuss. So we got Mike in the building. Now, what's up, bro?
What's going on with y'all boys, man? Y'all good?
All right. So before we get into the topics at hand, man, I wanted to just give a quick review of the Thursday night game right now that's going on. So currently, for those who aren't watching, the Bengals are leading the Steelers 14-10 right now. It's second quarter. I believe they just went into the 2-minute warning, if I'm not mistaken. So, any thoughts on the game so far for you, Will? I know you're still a fan, my boy. So, what you got?
Sure. If I take
You heard me, Will?
No, what'd you say, bro? Sorry about that. What'd you say?
No, I was saying, like, I know you're the Steelers fan, so I'm like, you got any thoughts on the game tonight so far? What you think?
Yeah, poor coaching. I would say is the main thing that I'm looking at. If you know your strength is your defensive pass rush, and they're not generating pressure, you shouldn't be playing 6, 7, 8 yards off the receiver. You should be playing press man coverage, given the DBs time to watch and get the wide receivers out of rhythm so the pass rush can start generating some more pressure. Also, they're getting gassed by the run. So it's like the whole thing is a recipe for disaster.
Okay. Mike, you there? You got anything you want to add so far about the game?
it's all Thursday night division games been good so far this year, bro. Like every time somebody pick an overwhelming favorite, we've seen it time and time again this year so far. That's not the case. Like these teams are very familiar with each other. Everything Will said was right. You should be playing different coverages. Don't know why they're not doing that, but at the end of the day, these opponents are familiar with each other. Like I see you twice a year, every fucking year for to infinity and beyond. Like ain't shit you doing shocking me. Like so. It just is what it is. I think the Steelers will pull it out, but right now, I mean, Bengals is just taking advantage of what they can do right now, and that's run the ball so far.
Okay. Yeah, I'm be honest with y'all, man. I didn't think the Bengals defense would hold up or play as sufficient as they've been playing. I'm not gonna say they've been playing great or anything, but I thought they played a pretty solid first half of football. And truth be told, they've looked okay the last couple weeks. I mean, they haven't been horrible. They look like they're progressing in the right direction. I mean, it's still a work in progress, of course, but I think some of the biggest things is that they got players in positions now where they're actually comfortable playing. Like Geno Stone is a perfect example of this. Last season they tried to make him over the top, deep safety. That's not his game. That's never been him. When he was with the Baltimore Ravens, he got the contract he got because he was a in the box bruiser, come play the run, able to play within a 5 to 8, 10 yard box, and he was good. They tried to make him something he wasn't last season. I think they went back and reviewed the film and they got him in position where he's actually successful, can succeed in. So I get out of A+ for coaching because you see what your player's good at, you adjust and you make the according changes. You feel me? But nonetheless, though, I am a little disappointed in the Steelers defense. I think with Joe,
Tom,
listen, at this point, Joe Flacco is what he is. You know who Joe Flacco is. He's been playing in your division for what? This is what 12 years we can say roughly. So
yeah,
I mean, you know what Joe Flacco is. He's not doing anything that's going to blow your socks off, especially not at the age he's at now. I mean, he's just not. So for Joe Flacco to be out there pretty much having a good first half, it's like it doesn't seem like the coaching is really equating on the play right. I mean, on the field right now, it's for the play because it don't seem like they were prepared for a guy who they know who he is. Like this is a guy who they've played for a long time, so it's a little confusing to me. But what you got, Breeze? First, how you doing, my boy?
Nah, what's good, bro? What was the topic? I'm bad. I'm late, bro. What was the topic?
No, you good. But the topic is just like your thoughts so far on the game that's going on tonight.
Man, I'm pissed off, bro. Bro, I put Aaron Rodgers on the parlay under interception.
See, this is your problem, bro. Stop putting A-Rod on the parlay, bro. It never worked. Every time you put him on the parlay, bro, we lose, bro.
Man, bro, everything looking good, man. They about to kick another field goal. Everything looking good, bro. He threw the pick.
Yeah, I put TJ Watt for a sack, so let's see.
Man, but I don't know, man. It looked like they didn't do their homework on Flacco, even though they have a long history with Flacco, but it don't look like they did their homework.
That's literally what I was just saying.
It don't look like it look like they game plan for Jake Browning or something because Flacco.
No, that ain't it, bro. It's every time we play any veteran quarterback, this happens because Tomlin likes to play off 9 yards off of receivers. So slants always beat us. In breaking routes always beat us. Middle of the field is a problem. He got linebackers. They're playing 2, 3, 4, 5 yards off of the line of scrimmage, and then your corners and safeties are way too deep. This has always been a problem. This is why Brady used to carve us up. This is why Manning used to carve us up. This is why all these good, better veteran quarterbacks with a better understanding of the game, they always carve us up because Tomlin has been doing this for over a decade, bro. The same defense.
That's ridiculous, man. Man got the Bengals out there looking like the greatest show on turf, man.
I mean, it is a little troublesome and worrisome because this is a team that, well, I think Aaron Rodgers threw another pick.
No, sir. No, I got overturned.
Oh, okay. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I took him for under 2 picks now, bro. Come on.
I think it did.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm on stream, so it might be a little delayed for me. So I don't know. But let me say this before we move off to the next topic. I mean,
never mind, bro. You're right.
Oh, it is a pick.
Okay, so
yeah, Breezo, don't ever put another Steeler on the ticket, bro.
All right, so let's just move on to the next topic, man. Like, I want to discuss before we get into anything else football related. I wanted to discuss the NBA openers and what y'all think or what y'all are expecting to see from the NBA openers. And so, one of the opening games we got, excuse me, we got the Houston Rockets taking on the OKC Thunder, defending champions. As we know, Shea, MVP of the league, Finals MVP, arguably one of the greatest seasons we've ever seen. Well, unquestionably, I should say, one of the greatest seasons we've ever seen. And we have a team that's coming in young, hungry, and they went and added one of the more proven players this game has ever seen in Kevin Durant. So what are y'all expecting to see from opening night from these two teams? We go start with you, Breeze. What you got there, bro?
Man, I want to see a good game. I really think it's going to be a game of offensive firepower. The only thing that'll really trouble the Rockets is on the defensive end because they got players that can really put it in the basket. They got offensive juggernauts and Sengun, Kevin Durant. I know Fred VanVleet is out for the year, but Jabari Smith is nice. What's it got? Tari Eason. Like, they got people who can put it in the basket. The only thing is, can they make stops? Can they defend? I'm not trusting Kevin Durant to lock down anybody at this stage in his career. Alperen Sengun is a decent rim protector. I wouldn't say he's gonna really hold down the rim, but he's decent, to be 6'11". And just can they lock in defensively? Because Oklahoma City swarms on defense. They're like bees around the honey hive, bro. They really get after it. They get to it. So I'm expecting
As
a
if
lot
the
of shots to
Thompson
go.
twin is gonna take the hardest assignment, so we'll see how
Yeah,
that goes.
yeah, but is he gonna be able to? Because I see he's a very 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 good defender, but I see you can get to him if you can get to him mentally, which I think Shea will probably get to him maybe in the first quarter, draw a couple fouls on him, and really psych him out the game. But if you can get to him, get him out his rhythm, then they're cooked. But I don't know. I'm expecting a high scoring game, maybe like 112, 115 ish for both teams. But I really want to see how defensively the Rockets look. I know what the Thunder are going to do. They're high scoring, high energy, great defense. But I really want to see what the Rockets are going to do.
All right, what you got, Will?
I think Breeze covered it pretty well. I think the main thing I think the team who wins is the team that's more cohesive early on. First, early on in the season, a lot of these games they be sloppy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Teams still getting the hang of it. Yada yada. I don't think no matter what happens, unless the best players get injured on either team, this game isn't going to showcase what either team is going to be later on in the year.
Yeah. What you got, Mike?
I think the Rockets will be fine defensively. Like they got enough length defensively. On the wings, they still got Steven Adams protecting the rim as well, not just Şengün. So I think defensively they'll be fine. Offensively, honestly, it's about if the stars can stay healthy, if KD can stay healthy, if Thompson, because how hard he plays, he just keep himself from getting them type of knick-knack injuries. I think they'll be decent. OKC gonna be solid. The same thing with them. Like you just never know. It's hard to repeat. It's the reason we had repeat champions in the last 8-9 years. It's hard to do. And once you make them deep playoff runs, you come back the next year. You got to pretty much bank on the same thing happening twice. And it's just kind of hard to do that. They have the talent and the depth to do it. So they probably have the best shot realistically of any team that we've seen since it happened last to do it, just because they brought pretty much everybody back and added depth through the draft with all the picks they had and different stuff like that. And they developed players really, really well based on just what we've seen come through their organization. So I don't think they'll repeat this year just because it's so hard. So if you had to say, like, okay, see the field, but as far as just overall, they'll still be one of the top seeds. I think they still got a good chance to get to a conference finals, and then depending on who they meet in that conference finals, like if they meet like a Dallas or a team like that that's young and also has depth and has quality vets, then it could be pretty interesting series.
Whoa.
East wide
Breeze,
open though. Whoever come out there,
I think you need to mute, bro. It sounds like you're outside the airplane. Okay, there we go.
whoever in the East though, whoever comes out of the East is pretty much losing to whoever wins the West. I don't think nobody in the East is winning nothing.
Of course, bro. The East is trash, bro.
Not even just that it's trash. Like I just don't think they have. No team has the depth that like the top 2 or 3 teams in the West have to even sustain a series like that. So that's just me though. Unless some moves get made during the season, obviously you never know. That'll obviously change everything. But if everything stays as is, start to finish, whoever wins the West will pretty much win the championship.
All
Well,
right,
y'all already know who that is.
We don't
so
actually who that is.
so what about the next game we got on the schedule, man? That same. You got the Lakers. You got the Warriors. What we thinking about that?
That game don't matter. Bron ain't playing, so it don't even really. I mean, I want to see Skinny Luka and see how in shape he is, but
That's that bronze sexual
no,
attitude.
it's that common sense. They booked the game as an opening day game for that reason. That's what you talking about.
That's that bronze sexual
It's
attitude
that
right
common sense. Money is that common sense
there. Bro,
factor. Some more don't
there's all
have.
these other players in the game,
It's
bro.
not about the other players. They put that game opening day for Stephen Brown to face off one of the last times, bro. Stop acting like you slow and
Bro,
don't know
what you say?
basketball, bro.
Bron's the only player that matters in the league, bro.
That's not what I said. I said they booked that game as an opening day game for us to see Brown and Steph face off one of the last times.
Bron's the only
You can
person in your life that matter, huh, bro?
you can act slow if you want to, what you really good at, but that ain't what I said.
All right, bro.
All right, so what you got, Breeze? What you thinking of open the day Warriors Lakers?
I'm kind of looking forward to it. I want to see the progression of Luca. I already know what Luca is and what he can do, but now he's officially gonna have to, really get back to those days like in Dallas, being a definitive number one. Like, he was kind of 1A, 1B with LeBron, but with LeBron out for a little bit, I want to see what he's gonna do in that situation.
Breeze. I think we lost Breeze.
That boy's stream is going through it.
But you go ahead and add Will.
I think it's going to be interesting, I guess, to see how they start off the Warriors. You know what I mean? What are they calling them? The retirement home. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how they're working all of their players early on in the season. Because load management is going to be important for them. I feel like, just with most of their best players being up there in age, other than Jimmy Butler and Curry, I don't assume that most of their team is really going to be out there game in and game out. So I want to see how they're cohesive early on. Because if it's too bad, like if they're not cohesive enough, I feel like they're probably going to play more often early in the season. I feel like that could lead to a lot of attrition later on in the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that, man. But I think the one thing I'm looking forward to when it comes to the two games that we were talking about, the Warriors and the Lakers specifically, to stay on that topic, I'm looking forward to seeing how DeAndre Ayton fits with the Lakers. I want to see what the rotation look like. I want to see how Jackson Hayes' minutes going to play and whether or not he going to still get the same kind of effectiveness and love he got from Luka and Braun, the chemistry he built with them. I want to see how Marcus Smart fits in as well. I want to see if he's the guy that's going to, pretty much play the same role he played with the Celtics, bring the ball up court sometimes, make timely threes, play good defense, stuff like that. We just want to see those things play out. And for the Warriors, I gotta see if Jimmy Butler and Curry to go with what you said. Well, I gotta see them be cohesive and actually play together because Jimmy Butler has had his injury woes the last couple seasons. He's getting up. He's up there in age now. I believe he's 34, if I'm not mistaken.
35.
35. So then you got Curry, who's right there with him. So Draymond right there with him. So you gotta have these guys rested to make any kind of run if you're hoping for it. So I want to see how exactly they're going to approach that with their minutes on the first night and stuff, because this is going to have to be a year-long thing for them. And when it comes to the Houston Rockets and OKC, I just want to see the Houston compete. I mean, this is a team who title favorites, who went up to potential contenders and title favorites. You feel me? The moment they signed KD, I mean, the youth movement is real. Jabari Smith, the Thompson twin, Alfred Sengun. You went and got Steven Adams again. You went and got Capella again. They trying to load up on depth. So it's like I want to see how it really plays out for them, and I want to see it actually just flesh out. Like I want them to be competitive because I think the Houston Rockets have something. I just want to see actually unfold now. But you got anything else y'all want to add before we move on?
You got faith in KD at this stage of the game, bro?
I mean, for what they need from him, yes. I think regardless of what you think Kevin Durant is at this point, he could still give you 27 a night. I really believe that.
No, I was just curious. I'm just curious. I mean, that scoring is never going to be a problem for him.
Yeah, and I think that's all they need from him. I think that's literally all they need from him.
Though, bro, like every time you put him in a new scenario, a new team, a new cast around them, it's always something, bro. Like it's just no matter where he is, it's always something.
I mean, I understand the sentiment. The thing is, though, they're well coached. Emile Duca, one of the better coaches in the league.
That might be a headache.
You say it might be a headache?
Yeah, him and KD might clash. You know, he ain't with all that, bipolar, all that, soft stuff. He ain't with all that, man.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, hasn't been any reports about them not seeing eye to eye and stuff like that. I mean, who knows? This is a long season, but
Just wait
I
on it.
think we gotta give benefit of the doubt to the guy who's been in the league for 14 plus years at this point. I mean, I think he knows what his role, he knows what he is, he knows why he's there. It's to compete and win the title this season. So I think regardless of how it goes down, he's going to be professional about it. Because one thing for sure about Kevin Durant, he's going to come in and he's going to give you points. He's going to give you buckets. He's going to give you the slight rim protection at his size and age, even at this point, because he was that for the Phoenix Suns. So if they do clash, I don't think it's going to affect the play on the court. I truly don't believe that. But let's move off into the next topic, though. I want to speak on the Tua post game comments. I know at this point y'all probably seen it, you know. So before I go and say anything, because I got a lot I can say. I'm be honest. But before I go and say anything, let me hear y'all thoughts. And if y'all didn't hear them, I could read it out for y'all if y'all want me to.
Yeah, bro, please. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got a glimpse of it about the whole team meeting thing, but go ahead,
All
T,
right,
take
so
over.
hold on. Let me pull it up because I had it pulled up. I said, okay, look. So this is what he said after the loss to the Chargers. This is what Tua said. He said, as a leader of this team of the Miami Dolphins. Oh no, wait. That was his apology. My bad.
Mm.
Damn, I just had it pulled up. All right, Breeze, hold on. You know what? You did you hear the comments, Breeze, or
Well, about Tua comments, right?
yeah?
Yeah, about the team meeting and accountability and all this stuff.
Okay, look, here we go. Here go the comment right here. He said, "This is after the loss to the Chargers. He said we have guys showing up to play only meetings late, guys not showing up to only playing meetings at all. There's a lot that goes into that." And then he was saying basically how it's not mandatory, but it shows like the lack of effort or care, like basically pointing fingers at the players, the teammates, his brothers, the people in arms he fight with. I mean, he goes to war with, I should say, and he's saying they're not showing that want to be better, to go to only player meetings, to show up, actually do these things, whatever the case may be. So my question to y'all is, how do y'all feel about the comments, and how did that make Tua look as a leader of this team?
I think that it shows that he stands on it, bro. If you're not doing what you're supposed to do, y'all know y'all are trash, and y'all are not showing up to player only meetings. Y'all are not finding ways to become cohesive as a team. The coaching obviously is not working. So if a players only meeting is called, it's obviously necessary. Teams that are winning are not really calling players only meetings, bro. So I think that he should call out the team. He should let people know, hey, this team is not working hard. These people are sitting here and they're wasting away the season. I don't see nothing wrong with that personally. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, go ahead, Breeze. What you
Um, but isn't that what Miami wanted though? Because when Flores was there and the structure was there, it was too much. Now y'all wanted to be soft. Y'all want to sing raw wave. Y'all want to be okay with being a heavy penalized team. Y'all want to, this is what y'all wanted. Like, when you had somebody in there who was holding people accountable, even though, he was an ass to Tua, but he was holding Tua accountable. He was, it went a little far, but hey, nobody's perfect. Tua maybe didn't deserve all that at the time, but Brian Flores, it showed that you got to have structure, even with grown men who are making millions of dollars. And right now, the Dolphins have no structure from top to bottom. It's not just coaching and players; it's from top to bottom. The whole franchise is just going nowhere right now. At this point, your star wide receiver is out. Your number 2 has been inconsistent for the longest. You paid an injury-prone quarterback who's not even like injury-prone in the sense of like, okay, maybe a sprained ankle. No, he's maybe one bad hit away from just kicking the bucket. The offensive line is up and down. You sign a retired tight end who had a little resurgence, but how long is that going to last? Like, there's no shining light that you can see right now at the end of the tunnel for the Dolphins. And I'm not even trying to, just harp on you guys but like, I don't see any way this can get better other than just a complete reset. Like I don't even know the assets you guys have at the moment right now, because I think Waddle will maybe go for like maybe a 3, maybe a 3. Tyreek, you can't really get that high draft compensation you wanted from Tyreek anymore. You're not getting nothing for Tua. Like, it's just time for a reset, bro. I think it's ran its course. The experiment, the Mike McDaniel, boy wonder genius schematic is just not working, bro. Screens 100 times a game isn't working. And I'm glad Tua is saying that, hey, we're not being accountable, but maybe it's time to look in the mirror and just say, hey, we just not it, bro. Maybe it's time for a fresh start for everybody, bro. Blow it up.
All right, Mike, you got anything you want to add?
Bro, I can't hear nothing you're saying, bro. Your audio sounds weird. Yeah.
He left. So,
but go ahead, take off, T. I'm interested in the.
All right, so let me say this first and foremost. No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I completely disagree. This shit was stupid. He had no business going up there on that podium and saying the things he said, and it's for one simple reason. It's like what Will said. And this part I do agree with Will. The winning teams aren't having only player meetings. Why they're not having them? Because when you have only player meetings, that means shit is not going right. So when shit is not going right, that means we have to solve problems within the building. That does not mean get on the podium and proceed to call out teammates because you feel as if they're not taking it as seriously or they're not professional. When you're the same nigga who just left this game or the week before saying whether I throw 5 interceptions or 5 touchdowns, I still have a wife and children at home. Now, granted, no one is saying that's, of course, it's bigger things in life than football. But nigga, you got paid $200+ million to do your job. I don't want to hear that you don't care that if you threw 5 interceptions or 5 touchdowns in the game. That shit should matter to you. And it sounds like to me the very same person who trying to call people out for not showing up to these meetings is not taking the job as seriously and a mission as seriously as he want other people to take it. That's the first thing. Secondly, it's year 6. It's not month 6. It's not week 6. It's not game 6. It's year 6. Where is the improvement at all from the player? He can sit there and talk all this shit about people not coming to the meetings, about the coaching, the leadership need to be adjusted, changed, whatever. You're a part of that, gang. You're a captain. You're the quarterback. Like, you don't understand that you're a part of that problem? Like, what are we not getting? What's not to understand? You going up on here not making you look good, making you look bad. You supposed to be able to talk to your people about this shit. Instead, you go take it on a mic in front of the media.
Okay, bro. How do you expect him to do that if they're not showing up to speak to him, bro?
They come to practice. Player only meetings. First of all, a player only meeting is not the only time he's seeing these niggas. He got numbers. He got the actual meetings where they actually watch film. He got the actual practice, and he got the actual game. Like it's not like they only meet for only player meetings.
Right, bro. But do you understand all that goes into their jobs while they're doing these things? When they have film study, you're not going to sit there, film study, and sit there and talk about your team cohesive issues, bro. That's just not how that works, bro. When you're in there film studying, you're in there film studying. When you're practice, you're out there running routes. It's hard to when you're out there throwing to wide receivers who are running routes, bro. It's hard to talk to all your other teammates and shit, bro. Like there's so much that goes into that. Yeah, they have intermissions and stuff like that during practice and they pass each other and all this other stuff, right? Cool, understand that. But team player only meetings are for everyone to give their undivided attention to find out what issues are going on, to work through it, to talk to each other. If the team is not showing up for that, how else is he supposed to get their attention other than calling them out? Bro, you can send somebody a text and they're not going to do nothing because they don't have to hold no accountability. They just don't have to text back. Now, when the world knows that the team is not taking it serious, and yeah, you can say he might not be taking it serious because he said he could throw 5 interceptions. He still got a wife and kid at home, right? Cool. I understand that point. But obviously, if he's trying to get team player only meetings, he's as bad as it sounds. He's still one of the better players on the team. And he's still one of the reasons that they've been as successful as they have over the past couple of years.
What's success? What is this success?
I mean, they've won games.
What is the success? You tell me what
they won games, bro.
That's the fucking Las Vegas Raiders won games. The Bengals won games.
All right, bro.
The Steelers won games. The Jazz won games. Like what? Like, I don't give a shit about winning games. You're not winning playoffs. You're not winning.
Y'all might as well not even have a team. Just disband the whole team. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Blow this shit up. Exactly.
Everybody but the Eagles and Chiefs should not be a team then. We should watch them play.
They should have blew the team.
We should watch them play 17 weeks in a row and then play a Super Bowl. That's what you're telling me.
No, what you're saying is they should be
Mike, shut up. You just got in here.
Stop crying like a little sissy ass girl every time somebody talk. Nigga, shut up. You talk first, shut up and listen, nigga. That's your problem. You talk what you listen. What I was trying to say before this shit started acting stupid is they need to blow the team up. He's not playing good enough himself to be making comments about what anybody else is doing.
Exactly.
He himself has been late to team meetings and player meetings. They spoke on it. He himself has been late to these meetings. It wasn't an issue, and it wasn't an issue because they was winning games at the time, so nobody said nothing. Now you getting your teeth kicked in every week, and you want to call everybody else out. You throwing picks, you missing reads. If you don't get your first read, you're throwing a pick. Everybody knows it. Everybody in the league knows it. You're a one read pick. So you're not progressing as a player. You're not getting better. You're injury prone. This is the first time you've been healthy for this many games in a row. And God knows how long. We all scared that the next time you get hit, you might be paralyzed for the rest of your damn life. You ain't got no room to be talking about what anybody is doing or not doing. When he wasn't running his mouth, they were playing better. They weren't winning all the time, but there was more cohesion. You think you going to the media while you're also playing like a bag of garbage and talking about what other people aren't doing is somehow calling your teammates out. So then when they start calling you out, they start interviewing Jalen Waddle and asking Jalen Waddle why he ain't got no numbers. Well, my quarterback already told y'all he can't throw the ball more than 10 yards downfield. I'm going to have to stop and get it. Or the running backs can't get open because everybody loading the box. They know he can't throw. Well, I can't get no rushing yards because my quarterback can't throw more than 15 yards down the field. So when Tua start throwing that ball down the field, man, maybe the rushing lanes open up for me.
And
y'all will have something to say about it. You have something to say about it. So then it can't just be him talking about anybody. That whole organization needs to blow it up. Unfortunately, you can't trade Tyreek. That would have been a good trade candidate for the upcoming deadline, but he's hurt. So that's gone. You can trade Waddle. I don't know anybody that's taking on Tua's contract. You might have to just eat that and cut him for after the season. I would personally.
Did Tua say that it was everybody but him, or did he just say players are missing?
No, what he did was say what he said and then turned around and gave a bullshit half-ass apology. Oh, they tried to put it on the media. Oh, it's misconstrued. What I was really trying to say was X, Y. It wasn't misconstrued. You said exactly what you meant, and then when everybody heated you up and got on your ass for it, now all of a sudden, things like that shouldn't probably be said in public. You think? You've been a quarterback for a very long time. You didn't just learn how to be a quarterback. So right. Don't give me this. Oh, well, it shouldn't. It was misconstrued by the media. They said, I didn't mean it like that. You meant exactly what you said, bro. You calling people out. You talking about people not showing up for meetings, showing up late. People not showing up for what they're supposed to be, showing up late or not coming at all. So then don't apologize now. I don't even want the apology. And then when they asked his teammates how they felt about it, He told him, I feel like all dude said was, I feel like stuff that happens in house should stay in house. And he left it alone. He didn't bash Tua. He didn't start naming players that missed meetings or none of the other stuff. That's all he had to say. Nobody asked him about meetings. It's the third time he done mentioned players only meetings, bro. We don't care. Y'all aren't good. Fix that.
Exactly, but hello, that's what I wanted to address, Mike. I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to address the fact that it was reported that Tua was a part of the players last season when there was an issue with Jalen Ramsey and all these other players who weren't showing up to these meetings. That Tua, Tyreek, and Jalen Ramsey were late. Mike McDaniel was calling them out specifically, and they didn't appreciate that. That's why Jalen Ramsey requested the trade he wanted, and he got. This is why Tyreek had the meltdown and the implosion he had at the end of the season. This is why Tua is no longer really a Mike McDaniel guy because he's being held accountable. And even when he doesn't get held accountable, and he has to be answering the tough questions, he blames everyone else. Or when he's making mistakes on the field or it's not working, he just brushes it off as if it means absolutely nothing. Like he's saying, like he said earlier in the season, when he was asked about turning the ball over in bunches, he was like, "Oh well, I never heard someone say I turned the ball over in bunches. That's crazy, nigga." The last 5 games at that point you started, you had 2 or more turnovers in every game. What are we talking about? Like it's like the nigga not even studying his own shit, and then you turn around, then you try to insult the fucking fans by sitting there telling people that they don't understand what the game is, that they just see what they see on TV or while eating bags of chips and shit. Nigga, like, what are you talking about, bro? You're making great money, handsomely paid, bro. Like $212 million. They gave him 100. They gave him 110 guaranteed. Don't tell me that you don't take this shit seriously, or no one not taking the shit seriously when you're paid to be the reason niggas should believe and continue to go. But you're not even that. He got on the podium and basically admitted by niggas not want to come to the only players meeting, they ain't got the respect for him. You think if Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or Pat Mahomes call only player meetings, niggas ain't showing up? Of course they coming. Like, what are we saying, bro? Like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, at this point, they could set a whole damn team. Waddle could go, Devon A-Chain, Chubb, Phillips, Greer, McDaniel, everybody and their grandma or part of the organization can leave. Like I'm done, bro. Like it doesn't make sense. At this point, you're running in place at this point. You're not getting better. It's not going to get better. So
What's Tua cap hit if they cut him at the end of the season?
it's almost 80 million. So he's not getting cut.
Man, you might have to. I mean, Denver ate it and they cool. You know what I'm saying? You might have to, bro, depending on who your next coach is. Because honestly, I never had a problem with what Brian Flores did. Everybody was acting like he was like basically like bashing the man or
I didn't
bullying
have
the
a
man.
problem with what he did with Tua, but I did have an issue with how he handled the in-house stuff, like the locker room, the front office. I didn't have a problem with being tough on Tua though, but he went about it in the front office and with the execs the wrong way. He did.
Yeah.
But y'all got
They
anything else
blow
you
it up
want
at the
to
end
add?
of the year, get the highest pick you can, trade all your assets by the deadline. Whatever you don't get rid of now, get rid of at the end of the season. If you don't get what you think you can get for Waddle, I would start forcing that man the ball for the rest of the year, dog. Swear, dead serious. And force him to have good numbers at this point so I could up his trade value and get rid of him at the end of the season.
Anything else y'all want to add before we move on?
No, sir.
All right, so let's move off into the next topic, man. So who y'all currently think the best team in the league is right now, NFL? Who you got, Will? Who you think?
I don't know, man. Like it's difficult to say. I think there's a few teams that kind of all fall together. Sadly, I'm still gonna throw the Eagles in there because I still think they're talented enough to get it together.
Mm,
The Bucks.
mm.
I'd probably say the Lions. I think those are the best overall 3 teams right now. I think that the Chiefs are always going to be in there simply because of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. You know, we talked about it. Patrick Mahomes got to look better. He has been looking better. So I think I'm going to throw them in there, arguably. So that's like the 4 best teams, I would say, right now.
Okay. Who you got, Bree? Who you think the best team in the league right now?
In the AFC, the AFC look up for grabs this year, bro. But I wouldn't say they look the best right now, but I gotta agree with Will. The team that I kind of just have a feeling that will just, get it together is the Chiefs. I think the foundation is there. It's just a matter of just getting the little pieces together. I think
Yeah,
every
she
other
Rice
team
coming back too.
you said what?
She Rice coming back too this week.
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like every other team in the AFC, they're trying to build it. Like they're trying to start at the foundation with the concrete and everything. Kansas City already got Mahomes. Whatever's left of Kelsey and Andy Reid. And that right there is gonna, automatically propel them to the playoffs. Now, what they do in the playoffs is a different story, but I think the foundation there is set. In the NFC, I have to say Detroit, bro, in the NFC. And the only reason I say Detroit in the NFC is because their offense, bro. Their offense is crazy. They can overcome that defense and the shakiness that they have in the secondary with their nuclear offense. Like they can go drop 40 and give up 32 and be all right. So I say in the NFC is Detroit and in the AFC is Kansas City. It hurt me as a Colts fan, but yeah, Kansas City, man.
Well, what you got, Mike? Who you think the best team in the league?
Best team in the league right now is Tampa. It's not that. It's
Who?
not that complicated. Tampa, the Bucks. It's not that complicated. They win in close games. They compete in the fourth quarter. They're making all the plays when they need to make them. They're not turning the ball over, really, with the exception of that one pick Baker threw against the Eagles. Otherwise, they'd be undefeated. They just beat the Niners, even though Fred went down. That's still a 4-1 team. They beat them. He lost his receivers during that game also, so he was also down weapons. He still made plays to win that game down the stretch. He's made plays. Baker has made plays pretty much all year in every game to win them down the stretch. So that's the best team in the league right now. That's
Yeah,
it.
Baker. Let me say this because I agree. I do think Tampa is the best team in the league right now, and the reason being is because Baker Mayfield is he's playing out of his mind right now, man. I
Yeah.
mean, Mike Evans goes down, Chris Godwin goes down, Emeka Iboka, I believe I say his name. He goes
Emeka
down.
Egbuka.
Yeah, he goes down middle of the game. He's out there throwing to Sterling Shepard or Tez Johnson, and he's making it work.
Who was undrafted.
So it's like, man, the way he's playing, the way he's looking, the way the defense is starting to come together because guys are getting healthier. Once the weaponry comes back, because Bucky Irvin was out that game too. So it's like once the weapons come back, with that O line getting healthy, with Tristan Wirfs returning, I believe that was his second game of the season. It's up from there, man. Because at this point, if he can go out there and win with Foot Locker salesman getting the ball, like it's gonna be a long year. It's
It's
like,
scary right now.
but
He's
I got
definitely
to give
playing
him.
quarterback better than anybody else by a good margin right about now. For real.
I mean,
But
how long? You remember You remember I said beginning of the year I said Baker was my MVP candidate. I don't know if you remember. I said it in the chat. As soon as
yeah,
I saw how they drafted, I called it out. I'm like, bro, this man got weapons for days, bro.
yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I ain't getting too much putback on because, like I said, I'm a Baker fan. I want to see Baker succeed. So if he win MVPs, yeah, I'm with it. Especially how the Browns did him. I hate how the Browns did him, boy. But
Man, the Browns are the Browns, bro. They're the skid marks.
well, let's get off into the next topic though. So I'm gonna just ask some questions. It's gonna be yes or no. You feel me? Whether y'all believe it or not. And since we on the topic of Baker, do y'all believe Baker Mayfield is the current MVP? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty easily.
Currently, yeah, and I don't think honestly, I don't think it's debatable. He's been the most
Not
consistent at the
debatable at
highest
all.
level.
Okay. All right, yes or no? Christian Gonzalez is a top 3 corner in the league.
Yes.
Yes. He's number 2.
Oh, number 2?
Only
You
person
think he
better than
better
Christian
Stingley?
Gonzalez. Only person better than Gonzalez is
I
Pat.
think
Yeah.
he's better than Stingley as a corner. I think Stingley is very
The better
athletic,
athlete.
and I think that helps. But I think fundamentally that Gonzalez is better. Like he's better with his hands and he has better technique, in my opinion.
Okay.
And he's
And if you
taller. He
think
got
about it,
more
bro,
length. So.
it's easy to overlook Gonzalez because he's not flashy. Like he's not a in the camera type of guy like a Stingley. You get me? But Gonzo nice, man. He's nice.
Man, I wanted the Steelers to draft him, but of course they didn't. They
He
never
wanted the
drafted
Steelers to
anybody else.
draft every damn body.
And they all turned out to be good. Every time I say Steelers need to draft somebody.
That's why they don't need to go where you at.
All right. Next question I got, man. Will the Chiefs win their division? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Hell yeah. What?
So who you
Started,
think?
nigga, the answer is no. I said no.
The Chargers choke every year. The Broncos are not better than them.
Okay. I guess we'll find out.
We sure will.
You there, Breeze?
His stream acting crazy again.
Yeah, all right. So the next yes or no I got for y'all. Bijan Robinson is the best running back in the league right now.
No.
I'm gonna say no.
Top 3 for sure.
Hey T, what was the question?
Bijan Robinson, the best running back in the league right now.
The best dual threat. Best dual threat running back. Pure running back, no.
Bro, cut it out, man. That's not even.
I'm about to say, man,
Stop with the semantics, bro.
The man out here.
He's not the best. If you want even want to break it down, he's not the best either.
I think he has the most scrimmage yards through 6 games since what it was 2000.
He top 3, top 2, 3 at the worst. Just based off this year, right? Yeah.
Yeah, going off this year. He's
not the best running back.
The best running back.
I think everybody kind of like prisoner of the moment because he just went off on Buffalo. But yeah, nah.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. He's been better in the receiving game. He's been in the running game, no lie.
I'm about to say the man did damn good, bro.
That's why I said, bro. That's why I said he's the best dual threat.
238 yards the other day. So
No,
everybody like, he's the best running back in the league.
But he been killing it in the passing game since week 1. Like he has, I
fair.
believe he got what 500. He got 500 receiving yards. Not 500. I'm tripping.
Nah, he got
3.
Right? He got 338. CMC got 444.
That's what I said, bro.
Everybody else got like 100 or something. So him and CMC as far as receiving,
dual threat, bro. He got it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Dual threat is
him, Jonathan Taylor, and CMC to me are the best 3 running backs in the league this year so far.
Yeah, JT.
Shout out to CMC too, man.
JT back to how he was a couple years ago. He cooking. Yeah, he cooking.
Yeah, I thought it was over. No lie.
Nah, it was never over.
I'm talking about injury wise, bro. Because of injury,
bro. He too good at coming back from injury, bro. He gotta stop getting injured, bro. Like he's too good. His recovery is too good. Like, right.
Cool.
Is it when they diagnose him? Hey, his injury is chronic, right? That those thigh injuries, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like it's never gonna go away. That's why I thought it's like because it was something like he just kept aggravating them, and especially a guy shifty like that. But
is that man Breeze talking? I can't hear shit.
Yeah, he was talking.
I can hear him.
I can't hear him. I can hear y'all. I can't hear him.
You gave me that?
Go ahead, T.
Wash your hands in your mouth before you do anything.
All right, so listen. So we got the last segment, man. We're gonna get through this, man. Hey, we got to keep 3, cut 5. All-time corner duo edition. You feel me? Hey, a lot of big names here, but a lot of guys who's gonna, you feel me, gonna have to get on that back burner, First duo I got, bro. I got Aeneas Williams and Patrick Peterson.
Shit.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go cut. I'm
I'm
gonna go
scared
cut.
of what we might get. I'm scared we're gonna get like
I'm gonna
world
have to
beaters,
keep,
bro.
bro.
There are some teams with some damn good corner duos. I'm
That's
gonna
what
Yeah,
go
I'm
but
cut.
he
saying, bro.
combined them the two best corners in that franchise's history, though.
Right, but there's teams with better respectfully as a duo, not
I think they
not
both are all decade players, though. That's hard to just cut.
Breeze. You're the deciding factor, bro.
All
So
right.
if you cut, we cut.
I'm
If
going.
you
I'm
keep,
going
we
with the
keep.
cut, bro.
All right.
Good. All right. So you gonna cut? All right.
All right, moving on.
All right. So next duo I got for y'all, man. And man, I want y'all to keep in mind, everybody they at their best. Okay. Everybody at their best.
Right.
So next duo I got Charles Woodson and Jair Alexander.
Yeah. Go ahead and keep them. Go ahead.
Keep.
What?
Cut.
Keep.
If you gonna cut the last one, you gotta cut this one. Bro.
Keep.
Bro, Jair Alexander, his best is better than Patrick Peterson, his best. I'm sorry. Like
You're
as
insane.
a pure corner,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Are you?
That's
What the fuck?
that
What?
is hot,
Hell,
boy. I ain't gonna lie.
that's
Oh
crazy as shit
my
to say out
god!
loud. Jair
What
Alexander at his best is better than an
Hey, boy.
all-decade corner.
what are both of their best seasons? Look it
He's
up.
better than an all-decade corner.
No, I'm saying
Bro,
like if
you're
we
talking about a
like
decade, bro. We're talking about
Patrick
their
Peterson,
best.
So that
Patrick
means with
Peterson
this
was
entire
a
10-year
Bro, can you
run,
was
I was the
explain,
best
bro,
corner.
Breeze. Hello,
can you
Breeze.
explain
Wasn't
What are you
Pat P
talking
a
about?
straight first team All Pro corner? Am I
Stop it,
remembering
man.
that right?
bro, can we not talk about what happened in
Will was
multiple
crazy
years?
Okay,
that
Bro?
was.
what has
At
Jair
their best.
Alexander done at his apex that Patrick Peterson didn't do or
I
can't
mean,
do?
I'm saying if we're comparing their best season, what are we comparing? We're comparing the QBRs, the interceptions, like
Bro,
that's what you want to compare.
everything combined, bro. Hold on a second.
This nigga crazy.
But we got to remember too that Pat P was following the team's best every week. We got to keep that in mind too.
Was Jair ass was not.
All right, hold on a second.
All right, so look, why he looking that up, man? So they both decided to keep though, so it's like I got to keep
we
them.
keeping them.
So the next duo I got, man, I got Xavier Howard, I got Patrick Surtain Sr.
You said who?
Cut.
Xavier Howard and Pat
Shit.
Surtain Sr.
I thought you said PS2. I was about to say, well, how the hell?
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna cut them.
yeah, cut it. Especially what X did on the Colts, bro. Cut that nigga, man.
My boy who was the best corner in the league. Stop it at one point. Stop it. All right, so next duo I got Ty Law and I got Stephon Gilmore.
Keep.
Keep.
Nah, niggas keep.
We ain't even arguing. Keep.
Oh, man.
Like, are you? Did you want to keep them, bro? If you
Hell
look,
yeah,
Mike,
Stephon
They
Gilmore.
already just said
Yeah.
keep. They
If
already
y'all would have
said
said cut that, I wouldn't have said shit else the rest of the night.
All right. So look, the next duo I got Darrell
Wait, so we
Reeves.
got one more? We got one more to keep. We
You
already
got one more
two,
key.
right?
You got one more key. So
See?
y'all kept two already, and y'all cut
man.
two. So y'all got one more key.
oh, this is about to be crazy.
He
The
finna say
next-
Revis and Sauce, man.
The next duo I got is Reeves and Sauce Gardner.
Well, that's an easy cut. Sauce is way overrated. That's an easy cut, super easy cut.
Man.
I'm sorry,
man.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Breeze pick. I ain't saying shit, bro.
Man, Revis
Nope.
carrying the hell out of this, man. But
bro. That's cool, but as a
you
duo,
gotta say something, Mike. Because if Breeze keep, you gotta be the tiebreaker.
I'm a cut.
What
bro.
do you
I'm a
pick? Go
cut,
ahead,
bro.
Breeze.
I'm a cut. I'm a cut, man. I'm a cut.
Okay.
because if
All
we're
right.
gonna keep them, we might as well have just kept Aeneas Williams and
That's
Patrick
what
Peterson.
I said from the jump when you niggas jumped on this Jair Charles Woodson shit. That's what we should have cut.
Hell no.
Cut them because we got three
no.
left. We got three left after this to pick from.
Yep.
Two more.
Yeah, we'll cut them because of that, but because we already handicapped with two, we stuck.
All right,
Because they
so
deserve to be cut.
look, the next duo I got, man, I got Jalen Ramsey and I got a key to lead.
Cut. Cut, man. Ramsey's a dog.
We ain't no choice.
And Keith leaves a dog, but there's gonna be another better corner duo.
Okay.
I feel like we really dropped the ball on Pat Pete, bro.
I don't, bro. I think we're gonna be all right.
You said you dropped the ball on Pat P.
Yeah, we really dropped the
Hell
ball.
yeah.
He
No,
finna, he
we're
finna
gonna be
name,
we're gonna be all right, bro. I think we're gonna be all right, bro.
He finna name
All
some
right,
mid.
so next,
Yeah, we gonna
the
keep
next duo I got Rod Wilson and I got Mel Blunt.
That's a keep. That is a keep, bro. Come on. That gotta be a keep, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That gotta be a keep, bro.
Yeah, we got
All
one
right,
more
next
duo
one.
left, right?
You got one more duo left, yeah.
We listen. Whoever this next duo is, respect to them, but we don't even know who they are. We got to keep them, bro. We got arguably the second best corner ever, and we got another top 10 corner ever, bro. Arguably, if you want to go that far.
We had the same.
No,
I'm
Patrick
rocking with
Peterson
Will.
is not top 10 ever, bro.
Hey, go ahead, man. What we doing, man?
I'm rocking with Will, man. We gonna keep.
All right. All right, so look, man. So in this keep 3, cut 5, you feel me? Y'all chose to cut the duo Reeves and Sauce Gardner. Y'all chose to cut Aeneas Williams and Patrick Peterson. Y'all chose to keep Ty Law and Stephon Gilmore. Y'all chose to keep Charles Woodson and Jerry Alexander. Y'all kept Rod Wilson and Mel Blunt. And y'all cut Xavier Howard and Pat Surtain Sr. And y'all cut Jalen Ramsey and Keith to lead. So the last one y'all got to cut. It was Champ Bailey and Patrick Surtain, PS2.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I ain't
Come
gonna
on.
lie,
Right. Right. But we
And they're-
keeping
and-
Zaire Alexander though.
bro. Hold on. First of all, they're better
That
than
nigga
Aeneas
is
Williams
not
and
it,
Pat
bro.
and Patrick Peterson too. All my life, they
You
are.
said the nigga was better than Patrick Peterson. That was a bold-faced fucking lie you just told.
Bro, listen.
You said
Okay,
at
I
his
want to
best,
start off by
he
saying
was
just
better than
corner
Patrick
for
Peterson.
corner for corner, this was the best duo on there. Okay, let's start
What,
there.
the Steelers duo?
No,
Or the last one?
the Broncos duo.
Yes.
Corner for corner,
Yeah.
they're the best duo on there.
Yes.
All right,
Y'all cut the
That's-
best duos.
that's-
So.
that's the ball drop.
Why you had to put them last, bro?
Because I can't make the shit easy.
The first one and the last two is the ones we should have kept for sure. The
Now I ain't gonna lie,
Rod
not
and
keeping
Mel for
Aeneas
sure.
Williams and Patrick Peterson.
Yes,
I ain't gonna,
that
that
one,
was
Rod,
tough.
Mel,
That
and
was
then that
tough.
one. Yes.
That was
But
tough.
the Patriots duo was a
Gilmore
good
and
keep
Ty
too.
Law.
I can't lie.
I mean, I take Aeneas Williams and Pat P over Gilmore and Tyler
I won't.
at they absolute best.
Stephon Gilmore's
Now
best season was better
everybody
than Patrick
at the
Peterson's
peak of
best
their
season.
powers, bro. Everybody at the peak of their powers.
Everybody at the peak of their powers.
Stephon Gilmore's best season was better than Patrick Peterson's best season.
Yeah, so if we going off the two better, like they're
Just
two best,
individual.
yeah, I could.
You talking
I
about the
agree
best
with that.
players
I agree with
though.
that. But Jair being better than Patrick Peterson, nah, I ain't getting with that shit at all. I ain't gonna lie.
At peak of their powers, hell no.
Nah, I can't get with that. I watched Patrick Peterson put niggas in Alcatraz for 4-5 weeks straight. These niggas won. They getting 10+ targets. I don't
3
know.
catches and 20-some yards.
But yeah, that was it, man. That was it for the show. Appreciate those who tuned in tonight, man. I'm gonna start putting more together these fantasy, duos, man. Like I gotta post the last one we did when we did the quarterback receiver duo, because that y'all dropped the ball on that one too. I ain't gonna lie, but I gotta.
Oh nigga, no, I ain't co-signed this bullshit we ended up with.
Hey, look, so make sure if y'all not doing so already, man, y'all be sure to hit like, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, LastWord Productions. Hit the bell notification, be notified whenever we go live. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as well. We live on the Facebook as we speak right now. So y'all go ahead and do those for me. But y'all got anything y'all want to add before we head out?
3-point game. Steelers might do something. When you're not winning the Super Bowl, we don't want to hear that shit.
Y'all know what it is.
I told you, bro. Start
Colts
muting
to
this
the
nigga at
bowl.
the end of the pod. Stop asking us if we got something to say, matter of fact.
Colts to the bowl.
We good.
That's
Yes,
it.
sir.
Colts to the Super Bowl.
All right, man.
Hey, Mike, no lie though, bro. Mike, no lie, bro. I am actually on my way to the hospital to go visit